Was good, jitsels. Today we're doing a live trade, obviously, and we just took out this low, rallying like shit, and it's honestly looking pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm looking for shorts. So there's a bunch of low resistance, not even really low resistance liquidity, but there's a lot to target down here. Nothing really to target here. I reckon we might just take out these equal highs or relatively equal highs before we rally down. I reckon London will manipulate. But yeah, I'm looking for shorts. I think today it was New York manipulation followed by Asian reversal. It should be London continuation. If I'm wrong, if someone can let me know if I'm doing this right, let me know please. Or it's not London manipulation, which I'm pretty sure, sorry, it is New York manipulation, but maybe Asian didn't even reverse really, because it looks like just a deep pullback. We didn't really reverse technically. And it's Asian, or it's or this session doesn't matter, and it's Asian manipulation followed by London reversal. Either way, we should see some form of manipulation on London session going down. No manipulation, no. Or going up, but even if either way we're gonna go down, because if we see some manipulation up, we're gonna go down, like, or if we don't see any manipulation up, we're probably gonna go down. Either way, we're looking for shorts, because if it's continuation and London's reversing, we got to see some manipulation before we reverse. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know, but I reckon we're going for shorts. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I've been finding my bias, but we're in right now a high time frame order block. This is 30-minute, not really high time frame. Again, one of the reasons I don't think I hope we go down, because that's my bias, but it just seems really unrealistic, because not unrealistic, sorry. It just seems like we might not, because we've made a high time frame reversal, and this could just be liquidity for the future. But we did sweep out a low, filled in a gap, and started rallying, so I'm not too sure, but I think we're going to look for sells because there's nice liquidity down here. I'm not going to lie. But we'll see. We're definitely making a high retrace, that's for sure, if we are reversed. Well, we haven't even reversed. We're still bullish. So market just opened. That's another thing I just realized. And, I mean, if we could get a 79% closure, did we? Waited. No, we didn't. If we could get that like on a 5-minute or something, I might enter. I might like switch my bias, but my bias right now is shorts. But there is some stuff to, I guess, target. We got Asian session high. Again, I reckon we're going to take that out either way, I think, at this point. I mean, we might not, but it is relatively equalized. It's very strong. And then we're going to come down and take out all of this. As you can see, this looks really nice. But another thing is the daily has already swept liquidity, and I don't know, it looks like it wants to retrace, so it seems unlikely we're just gonna go down even more. So yeah, that's kind of my reasoning, but I'll stick to bearish. I'm gonna stick for now, at least, until maybe if I get proven wrong and we retrace and then we get a reaction and it's going up, we'll enter into longs, because we still have some decent shit to target. But we have a gap here. This was equilibrium. We've definitely hit equilibrium. This is an order block low. It's already been taken out of, so we don't really need that anymore. This is a new low. And yeah, Asian session high. New York session and shares already been taken out of. So yeah, now we wait. Hopefully we go in the direction we wanted to. Make a long wick here maybe. That'll be really good. And yeah, also, we kind of disrespected it, really. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we disrespected all of them. It's usually very strong whenever you have two gaps. I've already talked about this, but I sucked at explaining it. We had two gaps kind of overlapping each other, but it got disrespected, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, this wick is like the longest wick I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure it's 63.83 pips. That's literally a complete random guess. What'd I say? 63.83? I think so. 61. That is a fucking long wick, I'm not gonna lie. Holy, that kind of just ruined price action if I'm not gonna lie. Again, low resistance liquidity here, we haven't taken that out. I mean, we're not even close to it, so we just might not take it. But we are still bearish, I guess. 4 hourly we're not, so... yeah, I mean, this is looking good for longs, but I'm just gonna be patient. And hopefully we do go down. We are in a high time frame gap and we haven't disrespected it. We've just been filling it. But yeah. Sorry I haven't put out a vlog in a while. I'm doing a weekly vlog, like just a week. Like I've been recording for a week. Honestly, it wasn't even the best week, but yeah, I wanted to do it because honestly it would have been really cool. It still is cool. But yeah, I want to be doing vlogs a lot more. And I've been trying to do a weekly. I can't really do 2 at the same time. And it's a lot harder to do 2 at the same time. So, guys, we're fucking just rallying right now. We're rumbling. Yeah, it's like, probably we're going to take that out. I don't know if there's order. I'm pretty sure order blocks aren't valid when you wick it. That's kind of weird. I've been training for 2 months. I don't even know that. Holy smokes. I mean, we're just going right now. Holy shit. You see what I mean? It seems like we still have liquidity. Now we just have to wait for a nice retrace. Let's hope we get one. We probably will. We're gonna make relatively equal highs. No. Bro, there's this guy that I snap. I thought I was talking about how Snapchat's pointless. And he just doesn't snap me back. What a fucking loser, am I right? No, I'm kidding. Like, I reckon we might have to switch our bias. No, I'm kidding. Again, like, we're not gonna get manipulated. We've gone through this one too many times. Like, I mean, maybe it is, though. We just do keep going up. Like, we make a retrace and whatever. But, yeah, is there gaps here, actually? No, there isn't any gaps. That is an order block, though. And we're in 2 order blocks. That's 5-minute order blocks though. Technically. This is strong to go down. We'll look at the higher time frames again. Holy rally. Nah. Nothing on the higher time frames. I'm not gonna lie. Like I mean 30-minute maybe more lower. Nothing. Wait, 15-minute? Maybe. No, nothing. This fucking... See, look at this shit. I mean, this kind of like gets rid of it, so we probably wouldn't target that. We'd probably target this. But this shit is crazy. Dude, you know the average time to get a house is when you're 35 or something? 35 is crazy. I think that's in Australia. My teacher told me that. My teacher got a house at 25. I guess that's pretty young. Like, for the average. That's above average, for sure. But I just want to say, if that's not your sign to lock in, I don't know what is. 39? You're telling me you live in your parents' house until you're 30, or you live in an apartment until you're 39. That is fucked, bro. If that doesn't motivate you to do something, and like actually try to lock in, I don't even know, bro. What the fuck? That's crazy. I know that's not gonna be for me. I'm gonna get a house when I'm like, hopefully, like 22, or like 23. Jokes. No, probably when I'm like 20. Like, I actually want to have full ownership of a house though. Like, I'll probably rent a house first, because think about it, like, you're so young, so you don't really know where you want to live yet. Like, you might change your mind. So I'd probably just, like, again, maybe just live in a crazy city apartment. Not Miami. Actually, probably Miami, like, for a little bit, because, you know, just to see all the rich shit. But It's not really the best place to be at. And if not that, I probably just will go to Queensland or something. Be the Australian guy, but what's it called? Queensland probably doesn't have many supercars and shit. But the city there, like, it's literally, the city is right next to the beach. It is probably one of the best places to, like, if... I don't know why no one goes there, like, low-key, or, like, the American creators, or, I don't know. Like, people that travel, Queensland is literally, I'm pretty sure, like, one of the nicest places. Like, the city is literally right on the shore. Like, not on the shore, but, like, right next to the shore, and it's crazy. You literally... It's beautiful. I've seen it on TikTok. We're plummeting. Nice. We're not even plummeting. Yeah, if we can get a disrespect in this gap, that is really nice. I do not want to get caught in a pretty deep retrace, and it's just a retrace, but yeah, looks like, hopefully, I'm not saying we are, hopefully this is just the start of us going down. We can target all this shit. Alright guys, we got a pretty decent reaction. Might be countered with a fucking big blue candle. Anyways, we got a break of structure in the 1 minute. Finally, we've been consolidating for a bit. My footage cut out because, like, you probably didn't even notice it, but like, my phone storage is full. It might still cut out eventually. So I was like freeing up space in my thing. So I'm gonna try to keep this kind of short and try to update you guys, you know, little by little. Hopefully we don't long wick this. If we long wick this, we might have to switch our bias. But hopefully we can get a nice bullish closure, maybe break structure in the 5 minute. We still haven't break structure in the 5 minute. And making another long wick might mean I switch my bias. So we got 40 seconds till close. Again, we're just waiting patiently. It's looking good if we can get that nice bearish closure for shorts. And yeah, we'll just wait. But we finally got some form of reaction down, I think. I mean, the 5 minute hasn't even closed, so just might mean we go for longs. So we're just gonna wait 20 seconds till close. Hopefully we get a good close. This isn't actually looking too good. I'm not gonna lie. This is looking really bad. We want to see a nice close. Yeah, sure. I think we might be cooked. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good at all. Shit, that is a very bad close. I am not gonna lie. That doesn't mean we're going up, but we're not gonna go into shorts until we see a nice bullish closure. Again, I'm waiting for the 79% closure. I'll enter into longs if we can get a bullish closure, like really nice and long, and like, I don't know, but maybe we're chilling. We'll fill in the 1 minute gap, rally. So this might be our continuation for the 1 minute, right? Now what we want to look for in the 5 minute, just to be sure, I think would be 79%, which is literally just right here, which I'll mark that out. But yeah, we're rallying, so it's really good. Now, the reason I'm doing this, you might say, why am I not entering at the breaker structure if we do go down? The reasoning is because we're not for sure, like it could be a breaker structure but then just go up. At least with here, we close at the 79%, we disrespect these gaps, and it's pretty unlikely for us to go back up. Since this is 79%, like very, very deep pullback, high probability of just coming up, going down more. Owlie's looking beautiful, filling in this order block perfectly right now. I'm not going to speak too soon. Again, you know, nothing's closed, but this is looking honestly really good for shorts. If we can get the right shit, like a nice bearish closure, disrespect. But right now, even though it's still looking really nice, I think we're going down. And yeah, so we're just gonna wait for that. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna have to switch my bias for today. Looks like we ended up just making a high kind of time frame retrace. We're right now pulling, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna wait for this candle closure. I mean, yeah, I think it's wraps. I think we're getting our reaction up, which makes sense. Fill in the gap, you know. So I'm gonna switch my bias to bullish. We do have also equal highs. I'm just gonna wait for this candle closure. I'm not gonna lie, this candle is massive and just might take out this. But even if it does, I reckon we're just gonna go up. Maybe I'm wrong. That's also kind of an annoying thing. We're just going up so fast that we might just take out this, and that's probably one of our targets that we want to hit. Yeah, we are fucking rallying. Anyways, it doesn't matter until we close, so we're just gonna wait for this closure. Yeah, it's kind of. I did want to go for shorts, but hey, sometimes your bias is wrong. My bias was wrong. Holy shit, bro. What the fuck? If we take out this in one candle, that is absolutely insane. Like, dang. Yeah, price action is pretty nice. I marked out these gaps, which we did hit. We did hit equilibrium, so it makes sense that if we do go up, and yeah, we filled in the gap. So switching our bias, I think. Definitely gonna wait on this closure, and yeah, honestly, I don't know how that makes sense. Unless I'm wrong, like there's only 3 ways the market can move. Like, TGR, bro, get on this. If New York manipulated, which it did, New York manipulated, Asian reversed should be London continuation. Maybe it still is. Maybe this is all a scam. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna watch the daily bias video again. No, I never ended up watching it when I should have, which is not the best thing, but I probably should rewatch it. Honestly, bro, need to work on my daily bias. Just my daily bias, so I was really looking for longs at first. Then I realized, oh shit, yeah, because we did sweep out this. And that's honestly a really nice retrace to get a nice big extension up. So yeah, we're just gonna probably enter into longs. Longs! Alright, 11,000 unit price. Now, this will probably be my break even if we don't take it out literally right now, which I hope we don't. We definitely got our continuation right here, equilibrium, you know, up. That's definitely our continuation. Fuck, we're going! Like, calm down! There's no news today, by the way. This GBP is strong. Again, I think it might be just a high time frame retrace. What are we gonna target? I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna like. Wow, wowzers! Holy shizzers, shivers, bro. Oh, 5-minute lottery just closed. All right, let's enter. Nice. We got a nice entry. We just swept out. Just swept out 2 things. No, we're most likely gonna sweep this out. Stop loss. I'm only gonna risk $10. Now this is because that obvious reasons. I think I'm only gonna risk 10. We made a fat candle up, so we might just bull down. So I'm gonna risk $10. Alright. And what am I gonna target, bro? We can not target this shit, can we? We're gonna have to go on the have a look. We'll just set out this for now. Alright, I'm gonna mark out this thingy. Yeah, I'm happy with risk of 1%. Again, market just bought up, so, but you know, we'll see how. It is gonna be so annoying if this is just a manipulation. That is definitely not break even. Break even can be like up here. Hopefully we can take this out before we go down, if we go down. Anyways, I'm never mind. Why am I like fucking downing myself? That's doubt when I fully entered. No, there's no doubt. What's it called? It's just me, you know, reacting off a fucking 5-second movement, which I gotta improve off of. Alright, so what are we gonna target? Fucking, I don't know. Maybe I'll play it as a less risky. I don't even know what I'm supposed to target. There's not really much to target. Maybe, what's this? A 1 to 5. Who do I think I am? Well, we'll just have fucking second take profit here. This is just off, I don't know. Alright, so this might just be how it goes, because I don't know what to target whatsoever. So we're just gonna do this. My nose is fucked. Let's have a look at the 4 hours though, real quick, actually. 4 hourly. Yeah, this is looking really nice. 4 hourly shit, bro. We cannot actually. We could target this wick. No. No, that's fucked though. Uh-oh. No. Alright, broskies. No. I think I'm gonna dip. I think I'm gonna wag. Price action has just been consolidating. Yeah, just waiting for reaction, either up or down. Let's hope we go up. We got very close to my stop loss. Filled in the gap though. So I'll update you guys. I'll let you guys know tomorrow if we win the trade or not. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or no, tomorrow. I'll see you guys fucking tomorrow for like a back testing or something. And Sunday is when we'll release the vlog. So, latest guys.